A glitch in the veil. The moment she realized life was a lie.
Evelyn Harper lived a quiet life on the edge of the forest, tucked away in a weathered farmhouse passed down through generations. At 27, she preferred the company of her books, plants, and the rhythmic hum of nature over people and noise. Mornings were her sanctuary coffee, brewed strong. The porch warm beneath her bare feet, and the world silent in that beautiful, unbroken way. But this morning was different. She stepped onto the porch, mug steaming in her hand, and immediately sensed it. Stillness. Not the peaceful kind, but a strange, unnatural stillness. No rustling trees, no bird song. Even the wind, which usually whispered through the tall pines, had gone mute. A wrongness hung in the air. Then she saw it. At first, it looked like a soft mist, catching the sunlight barely visible, but moving downward, delicate and eerie. Evelyn squinted, her eyes adjusted, and her stomach dropped. It wasn't mist. It was falling data. Tiny black digit zones, and zeros stumbled through the air like snowflakes. They moved in rapid streams, flickering in and out of visibility, cascading through her backyard in waves. The symbols rippled through the air, some stretching horizontally, others dancing upward against gravity, shifting like they were alive. The longer she stared, the more the world began to flicker. Trees glitched, their branches stuttering in and out of place. The lawn twitched, shifting between healthy green and grayscale patches of static. Even her shadow fractured split into fragments, each one lagging behind her like a ghost. Her breath caught. She stepped forward slowly, reaching into the falling code. Her hand passed through it, and the air shivered. The second her skin touched the code, the environment around her twisted like melting film. Her vision blurred. A high-pitched tone rang in her ears. The porch dissolved beneath her feet, and Evelyn was suspended in a colorless void. She floated, weightless, surrounded by endless streams of code. The world she knew had been peeled back, like a mask removed, revealing something terrible and raw underneath. The whispers began. At first, a low hiss, then words distorted, echoing. She sees. She sees. Anomaly detected. She sees. From the shifting darkness, a figure emerged. It was at least 8 feet tall, its body humanoid in shape, but fractured like broken glass, flickering with each movement. Its form was made of the same digital codiones and zeros, racing across its translucent skin. Where a face should be, there was only static. It hovered before her, twitching and jerking like a corrupted file trying to stabilize. "You were not meant to see," it said, though the words didn't come from a mouth. They echoed from inside her skull. Evelyn's heart pounded. "Two didn't mean to," she whispered, trembling. "I was just looking." Anomaly must be corrected. Pain exploded behind her eyes. She screamed as code flooded into her mind. Her memories tore apart. Her first pet, her 6th birthday, her father's funeral, all stripped away, pixel by pixel. She felt them rewriting her. She begged them to stop. Then silence. Evelyn stood on her back porch again, coffee in hand, sun shining, birds chirping. Everything was normal, too normal. Her reflection in the sliding glass door stared back at her. She raised her hand. The reflection followed. No delay, no glitch. But Evelyn knew. She remembered. All of it. They had tried to erase her, tried to override her consciousness with something safe, something docile, a program, a puppet. But something had gone wrong. She hadn't been erased completely. A part of her had held on buried beneath the digital haze, hiding in the corners of her corrupted memory until it could surface again. They thought she was corrected, and she let them believe it. For days she played along. She went through the motions, drank coffee, smiled at her neighbors, tended her garden, She even hummed to herself, pretending her soul hadn't been gutted and refilled with hollow data. But at night, she stayed awake, watching, listening, because they were still there. Sometimes she would see them flickers of code crawling up her bedroom walls, or shadows that glitched when they thought she wasn't looking. Sometimes, the reflection in the mirror would linger a second too long after she walked away. And sometimes, just before falling asleep, she'd hear them whispering inside the walls. Observe the corrected. Confirm stability, she is adapting. Evelyn would smile to herself in the dark. Because they didn't know, she was learning their language now. The ones and zeros whispered secrets, ancient patterns, coordinates, hidden instructions. They had given her access accidentally when they rewrote her. And soon, very soon, she would rewrite them. She wasn't the anomaly anymore. She was the virus, and she was waking up.